Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Now before we get started, I have 4 words to say to you, just 4 words. 60-minute map fix. And if you haven't seen last week's episode, now is a very good chance to put it on your to-do list. Anyway, before you go ahead and watch an hour's worth of me fixing a map, we've got a map review and we've got a special one. It's a creator we have done 6 times in the past, episodes 223, 235, 539, 567, 600 and 696, where they got 11, 2 lots of 12, 2 lots of 13 and 1 15-star review. That 15-star review turned out to be my map of the year for last year. Yes, Bringer of Fire is back, and if you like the sound of that, well, you should find a like button and do something with a like button. Now where would that be? That's right, hit the like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day, so thank you for your support. Today's map is Valhalla, or Valhalla, by a Bringer of Fire. I'm going with Valhalla because that's how I pronounce it, but I have heard the alternative as well. Let's have a little look at the start square, which of course is absolutely perfect. Why wouldn't it be? This is Bringer of Fire. There's your terrain heights. Terrain heights are yummy, lots of hills, but plenty of build space as well. And then we have a look at the resources. The resources, oil is snow on this map, but there's plenty of ore and fertile to play with as well, which is good. Off to the workshop, what do you need? Well, there's no DLC required. We'll be using the Alps Dolomites with snow theme from Mr. Miyagi, and because it's suggested as being a good one, the Relight Average LUT. So, always have a little read of everything on. Somebody's taken some time to write some things that you need to be told. Just have a read. It doesn't take long. You can really enjoy the map. So much so that we're going to take a nice, cozy, slow roll through the mountains on the highways. Now, there is one highway connection that goes across the length of the map, which is we'll be taking the full route today. And you may also feel that the map has got some vibes of Revelstoke, which was the map of the year for last year. It's got some similarities, I think probably because Bringer of Fire is Canadian. I believe that's the case. I'm working from memory here. And of course they're drawing from what they know. And I think I saw some road glitching. Looks okay. What is... Oh, hello. Now, am I going to get grouchy about this? Probably not, no. Let's have a look. And using move hits. Well, the nodes are aligned. We must be on a very slight gradient here. That's unusual. That is very unusual. I'm obviously not going to mark down the map based on that, but that is just, it's a distraction on the eye, that one. That's all that was. We'll keep going. Anyways, yes. So Revelstoke was the map that brought the Vanilla Custom Dam to life. It was also a map which really showed that vanilla assets could be pushed to the next level, and we have Bringer of Fire to thank for all of that. I absolutely guarantee that you're going to... Oh, hello, another one. Now, this one is on a very slight gradient, so I think that's what's causing that. Still, you know, we're almost expecting the roads to be exactly level and parallel throughout the map. Well, that's what we're growing accustomed to, I guess. So anyway, yes, nice little bridges. The big difference between Revelstoke and this particular map, by the way, is, for me, it's the little rivers. I think the little rivers on this map are much more glorious than what Revelstoke had to offer. Well, I think possibly the Revelstoke topography was probably a little bit more iconic. Not that this is not iconic. I'm talking about sort of like levels between 97 and 99% iconic here. Yeah, we're talking fine. We're talking grumbles and grumbles. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's a beautiful map. I'm just trying to point out what the differences might be. So anyway, yes, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Yes, we've got perfectly lovely highways going on. Road over rail. You're going to like the rail today. We've got some real treats in store with the rail. We've also got a lot, and I'm talking a lot, of misused, I'm going to use misused in the good way, pillars today, in today's show. So let's have a little look at the dam, because we knew there was a dam coming. I guess you knew that. We will come back and look at this in a lot more detail on the second half of the show. We are doing the network fly through at the moment, so that's to look forward to. Hang in there, because this is going to be a good one. And we move down more in towards the start square area, because you can see things flattening out. You know you're going to be doing more building down in this neck of the woods. Literally, that is a woods, and we're going down to the neck of it. Yeah, we'll be building down here. The use of the theme today with the snow on the hills has been done exquisitely. We'll barely actually be looking at the snow painting on this map. We'll give it a cursory glance, but there's so much going on with this map that little things like, well, I'm going to try and pick out details that we wouldn't normally have noticed, and this is intersection fans, this is as good as it gets on today's map. I mean, it's good. It's not the most exciting intersection. That doesn't need to be, does it? It's absolutely fine. But yes, if you wanted a really fanciful, gussing navy plopped intersection, nah, you're not getting one, because you don't need one. Now, I've got another visual distraction coming up here. This, for me, doesn't work. I can't see anything specifically wrong with it, but the pillar in the middle of the highway here, which is... It's very wide. I know why, because of how it's been constructed. I get that. I'm not going to be too grumpy about this. But it's quite wide. Given that's a highway and the traffic on those inside lanes is going at the fastest speed possible, I think I would rather the highways have been closer to the outside edge rather than the inside edge. It's a mini thing. It's a mini thing. I think you can see where I'm coming from. You'll see it again in a moment on this next bridge as well. Again, I'm not marking down the map on it, because I'm sure a million of you are going to be sending me pictures via Twitter of bridges exactly like this in your area of the world, and that's absolutely fine. Of course, absolutely fine. This is my new catchphrase to speak. It's absolutely fine. I'm going to get rid of that one. I don't like it at all. Okay, right, heading down. Now we are, you can see, we have the conclusion of this road with a roundabout, a spiky roundabout coming up ahead, which means prepare yourselves for asset of the day and factoids alert. A little trip over one nice little river there, and of course not just a perfect roundabout, but a beautifully contrived one, little slip roads and stuff. It's all very slick indeed, which means it's time for the asset review. The asset review will today be featuring the Tokyo Office Building B Oda Kosan Building by Ryuichi Kaminogi. The only part of that I really enjoyed saying was Ryuichi Kaminogi, and I'm almost certain I've got their name wrong every time I've said it. Anyway, factoids, because factoids. Thanks, motorbike. Today's factoid: Charles Dodgson, better known as Lewis Carroll, author of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, was born on this day, January the 27th in 1832. He claimed that he wrote 98,721 letters in the last 37 years of his life. That is an average of over 7 letters a day. Well, that doesn't sound too impressive. Anyway, so where are we? Charles Dodgson, born today. Today's date. And that is today's asset of the day, Tokyo Office Building by Ryuichi Kaminogi. Today's asset of the day. Yes, Lewis Carroll writing 7 letters a day for the last however many years I said it was of his life, 31 years of his... I mean, it's not really that difficult if you think about it. I mean, I wrote just 7 letters, putting the caption down there of Valhalla, because that's 8 letters. So... sorry, yeah, like emails. I'm with you. Sorry, I'm getting left behind. Getting left behind. Just like this traffic is getting a bit left behind by my swooping camera. Hi traffic, how you doing? You may have noticed that the traffic's gone very much back to vanilla. I did have a lot of custom traffic. I did a major clear out not so long back and just wanted to, well, it was eating my RAM to death. There's so many custom assets that have been added. I was running with a lot of them from Duvo, which I do plan to go back to eventually. But I basically have a collection for Duvo that I'm going to just reconnect to. But as I'm not going to get time to do it anytime soon, we'll have a look at the rail now. No, I'm not going to have time to do Duvo anytime soon. I figured we'd just put it on the back burner, clear out my assets collection, and we would move on with a clean PC. Now the rail. The rail is good. The good as gold. It's fine. It makes a sensible route across the map. An interesting route as well. And we have got some interesting features on the route. Now one of them is this bridge, but we're just going to completely whiz over this. This is actually more interesting than I've just skipped over and ignored it, because there are even more interesting things than that interesting bridge. And so it brings us thinking, well, hang on, I did spend a lot of work on, you did spend a lot of work on that bridge, but you spent a lot more work on, well, not so much this bridge, but there's a bridge coming up in a minute, which is a bit mind-blowing to me. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Again, first time I think we've ever seen this done in the show. It's a suspension rail bridge. Yes. Obviously, it's just the twin rail lines put down over a highway bridge with suspensions, and then sort of like masked with bridge pillars. But that is exceptionally well done. Yes, network skins to remove those street lamps, but that is not something that is available within the map editor. So, again, slight visual distraction, I think we can call that one. Although a rail bridge will probably have lights on it anyway, so can't argue either way, can we? Just not road street lights. And on with the rail. Now, we're still not done with the rail. There's a little treat coming up where this rail's going to go into a mountain, which means it's going to need to use a tunnel. And we've seen some really clever tunnels done. We haven't seen one done quite like this. Of course, it's going to be Bringer of Fire that does something unique and different. And this is unique and different. I like that. Considering what we've got to work with, I think that's exceptional. Anyway, we now go underground. That'll take us through the mountain and off to the edge of the map, which means it's time for an intermission.
Are you confused with the difference between a mod and an asset? And what's the deal between a theme and a LUT? Then you need BonBonB's Beginner's Guide to Mods, Assets, Themes, and LUTs. Click the information button now.
And back to the shipping routes on Valhalla by Bringer of Fire. And of course, the shipping routes are absolutely fine. We've got the bendy triangle thing. I'm sure those things have got a name. It's probably just called the shipping routes, actually. But yes, a triangular shipping route bendy thing to bring us avoiding the right angles. It probably hasn't got a name, because in real life, there wouldn't be right angular shipping routes, would there? Is that bridge high enough? Looks it. I know people have suggested using rulers and stuff. I'm not that anal about these things. Yes, if I can see it's clearly going to clip, I'm going to say it. But I think that's probably almost definitely okay, so it's okay. It's fine. Oh no, get away from that. Go away, new catchphrase. And off to the fog. Okay, water flow. Yes, we've got good strong water flow. We've got all these tributaries coming in from the mountains. We've got the dam with water pumping out of there. And we've got good water flow through the start square. There is literally nothing to moan about with the water flow. If you're playing vanilla rules, that is all good. Okay, now, so the map as a whole. Plenty of build space. Okay, yes, not the flattest map in the world, but there's plenty of flat build space to get into. We have got lovely these rivers. Okay, I've chosen probably the wrong one to look at first. This is fine, still fine though. You can see how that would have eroded down over the years. That makes a lot of sense to me. And again, the terrain work coming down to the river from the hills. Again, just little things like that would have taken a lot of time and planning. We've got a lake up here in the hills as well, which is really scenic. And again, how the water's breaking through there, how mossy it is. completely 100% buying into all of that. That is, again, incredible work. There's your snow on the mountains, and again, I'm not even focusing on it. I'm just like pointing it out. Just the ridge work is amazing. Then we have this dam, which I know a lot of you would like me to spend a lot of time on. We're going to just take a quick look at, really, because, well, it's majestic. And if you want to have a closer look, hit the subscribe button and grab it yourself. What's that, a bit of blue mantle under there? I think, possibly from the wrong angle, there's a bit of blue mantle under there, but nah. Never mind. Okay, how are these pipes done? These pipes are done with... Oh, yeah, okay, obviously we've all seen one of those. And then we've got these. Now, what's making these? The answer I'm going to tell you right up front is, yes, more bridge pillars. More bridge pillars than you can shake a stick at. We'll grab one of those out and see how they've been constructed together to come together, boom, like that. That's just look at these things. They're absolutely brilliantly put together. Again, the insane mind that is Bringer of Fire. We've also got the same going on down here, which bridge pillars and some kind of network over the top. That network would obviously be the key, isn't it? Using key anarchy through the middle of it to hide. I just think that's inspired again. Inspired, insane, and beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. And a lot of time's been spent doing that because you've got to get those bridge pillars. You've got to get them. Now, over here we've got this big old reservoir, which looks amazing, and a bonbon island. This for me, this is a bonbon island. It looks scenic. It's far enough away from people that it's fine, and probably still got a decent connection to the internet. Great. Yeah, nobody's going to come bother me. I like that. Thank you for my bonbon island. Then we got this. Now this, I kind of, again, the visually, it's got that crater in it. Now the actual vanilla asset does not have that crater in it. And it's kind of glitchy from a distance, but what's going on here, guys? Well, if we move it, you'll find the tulip underneath. And what is this tulip, you may ask? Well, yes, it's more power sources, and lots of them. Lots of them. We could keep moving these out for about an hour, I reckon. I don't know how many there are there, but there are loads. Pop that on top of there, and you will see that it's just nicely hidden away. Again, very clever work. Don't know if the crater was intended, but from the wrong angle, it glitches in and out. You'll also notice that it's providing power. And this is one of those little hidden secret things that Bringer does. Provides power, and that takes the power all the way down here to the dam. And then we have the electric roads without electric road tools. Oh, fantastic. And yeah, that's spreading power probably almost definitely down into the start square. Maybe we should look at that. Maybe we should look at that. Okay, yes, we've got power running all the way down the roads and into the start. So yeah, you're sorted. Absolutely sorted for power right from the off because of a hidden tulip. A hidden tulip. Who knew that was coming? Right, what more are we? Oh, and we have an essential lighthouse, and this again is just using vanilla assets in a way we've never seen done before. Bringer of Fire is setting new standards all the time. Bridge pillars. There they are. Yeah, they're just providing a little walkway, a little wooden walkway, and it's totally believable. We come out of that one. I wanted to move it. There you go. That's what those are. And again, put alongside each other, one on top of the other, and you have a lovely, lovely walkway. That is amazing. Goes across to a little connector island, goes across to another little connector island, a little bit sheltered from that big rock there. And then, of course, the essential lighthouse, and perfectly aligned to get us in through the front door. Totally buying it, totally loving it. Bringer of Fire always comes up with something new that you can do with vanilla assets. And every time they do it, I say there can't be anything more, surely. Well, maybe we'll be proven wrong. Anyway, what do you think of this map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Give you a clue, closer towards that end. Or is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? It bloody well better be. Okay? I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Okay, aesthetically. I like it a lot. Got one or two minor aesthetic distractions. Is that a problem? Not really. Is it as aesthetically pleasing as Revelstoke? I think possibly not. So for that, it gets a very high 4 stars, not the 5th star. Detailing, I don't know what more they could do. It's 5 stars. And a gameplay potential. Thinking about this for a long time, is there anything more? It's really enticing. It's just exciting. It's visually beautiful. It's 5 stars. I'm doing it. It's getting 5 stars for gameplay potential as well. So Valhalla by A Bringer of Fire. Yes, it's glorious. It's beautiful. And of course, it has to get... Here it comes. The BonBonB seal of approval. Has to. Unquestionable. Bringer, you blow me away again. Every single time. Great work. So anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. Remember, this was a creator that got 11 stars once. Anybody can improve. Anybody can become a groundbreaker. A 60-minute map fix on the screen now. Do not miss it. Make sure you watch it. It's a good one. And of course, subscribe to the second channel. I'm going to start uploading some new videos as of this week. I've been BonBonB, and I'll see you very, very soon.